Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. I'm hopping on. It's been a minute since I've been on. I'm going to hop on and do some love messages for the month of May, and we're going to do it by element. And yeah, I'll be probably on YouTube later this week. So if folks want to tune in to my live, it's the same handle as my current one that I have on here. So let's get started. We're going to get started with earth signs first. I'm just going to shuffle these decks here. So we're going to ask ancestor spirit guides, what messages do you have for earth signs? What messages do you have for earth signs? Ancestor spirit guides, what messages do you have for earth signs? Clear, accurate messages. What messages do you have for earth signs around love? Okay, so there's a couple of messages that is coming through. For some of you, this period right now, I kind of see it maybe as a healing type of time for some of you, because they're asking for some of you to kind of free yourself. Maybe someone that you have been connected to in the past, that you feel like you're obligated to be in connection with or have been in the past. They're calling you to kind of free yourself from that. So the reason why they're wanting you to free yourself is to kind of take your energy back. Sometimes when we're partnered with someone who's not in alignment, sometimes it's about recognizing, what are you contributing to the situation? Is this person really your highest good? And also, are they taking away from the things that you should be doing or who you should be partnering with, right? They're also mentioning here that they want you to keep an open mind. So, whoever you think this potential person that you should be with down the line, it may not be with what you think that person is. Hi. So I think I see this as a time for some of you, you're probably going to be taking a step back, kind of healing, taking your energy back, noticing like how particular partners, folks who you've dated, how they've either taken some of your energy or not really give to you in a way that was effective or supportive. So I think for a lot of you, this is a time for time out for that. Thank you all for the likes. So let's get in the tarot, see what other messages do you have about earth signs in relation to partnership? Yeah, for some of you, this time out, like a lot of you know this particular person or people that you've been dealing with aren't necessarily in alignment with you. Some of you are high priestesses, so you need to be in probably more of a divine partnership, someone who's more aligned with you frequency wise. Someone who is family oriented, goal oriented, supportive, someone that is open and completely available. So I think for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you also have the Seven of Wands. Like you're waiting for this person to kind of come in and to show themselves. But I also want to remind you that whoever it is, to reclaim your power. And this person you probably will marry. You're the Hierophant here. Part of it is that you need to get in alignment specifically about how you guys view relationship, and alignment to that. That is probably one of the reasons why things in the past didn't work out, for some of you. Yeah, and some of you probably in the past, you have also the Six of Swords, like you've moved on from someone who maybe might have not been in your highest good. So yeah, they want you to look at how you value yourself. And then, yeah, I also see the Fool at the deck. So some of you are going to be taking a leap, a new start, fresh start, when it comes to relationship, partnership. Yeah, someone in the past, they could have been dealing with another party. So third party, for some of you. So let's get into, we're going to do air signs next. Get into air signs, messages around love messages for air signs, ancestor spirit guides, the messages around for air signs, for ancestor spirit guides. Some of you are in separation with this particular person, or have been for extended period of time. Yeah, there's some sort of like familial issues with this person, some wounds, family wounds. Could be mom or father or just the overall dynamic. This person needs to heal the dynamic of that karma, familial karma, before any union can take place. See what messages about this person for air signs, what messages around air signs, what messages around. Some of you are going to step out, if you're in separation with this person. Some of you are going to step out and look at your options beyond this person. Some of you may travel, or the person that you're supposed to be with may not necessarily be maybe someone of your same background. But I feel like for some of you, like in this separation, you're going to weigh your options and may potentially end up with someone who may not be necessarily of the same background as you. Could be you meet this person when you travel, because I also see the Four of Wands. So there's going to be some sort of like partnership that will come out of it, by you kind of seeing that you have options in front of you, maybe not necessarily wasting your time on this person. I also see the Nine of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you have like you're fertile, you have fertility. Some of you forget that there are other potential people who are around you that can be potential partners, but you're also very abundant. So whomever this person that you end up with is going to be in alignment, abundance wise, in connection with you as well. For some of you, you also have the Page of Cups. They really want you to allow yourself to maybe tap into your curiosity, imagination. And I kind of feel that's connected with you taking that leap, maybe traveling, maybe allowing yourself, exposing yourself to someone who potentially could be in alignment. This person also may be able, or also you may feel able to better express feelings towards them. You also have the Lover, so you may have some choices. Maybe like as you join or meet another option, there may be some other choices or things that come into fruition. So yeah, so air signs, you have some choices on moving forward, and I think your ancestors and spirit guides want to remind you that you do have options outside of. Yeah, I cut the deck again. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be taking steps to kind of move forward, take new chances on yourself. Some of you have been in like the Queen a swords energy, like you're like, I'm tired of the bullshit, with this maybe older person, older energy that you have or have had. Okay, let's get into do water signs next. Thank you all for who've been liking this live. And for some of you, if you want your cards read, you can book and link in bio, and I can do reading for you. But for this one, I'm just going through the elements. So, okay, so let's do water signs. What messages around love, ancestor spirit? What messages around love right now? So, for some of you, whatever partner you end up with or who's going to step forward, there's going to be a big element around you learning how to build trust with that person. Trust that the situation or this person whom you meet is going to meet in alignment. Yeah, you're going to have a new person who's coming in, someone who's going to kind of like stir up new feelings around partnership. Yeah, one of the things that like ancestors and them are wanting you to remember that you can build trust with this person. So for some of you, maybe in the past, you've had experiences with partners that you haven't been able to connect with this person. See the high priestess again. So for some of you, maybe healers, let's see, or know that this person is coming through. Can you tell me a little bit about who this new person is for water signs? Can you tell me a little bit about who this person is for water signs? Thank you all for who are on here. They might be a earth sign, or an air sign. For some of you, you see the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, like this person is going to kind of balance out. I think like a lot of you who are water signs, like you give a lot. This person will kind of balance out and also not only won't just necessarily take from you, but also give as well. For some of you, like this person will bring out kind of like that inner child of you, maybe make you a little bit nostalgic about old things or experiences. For some of you, like I also see the Four of Swords. For some of you, like in the past, like or currently, like you overdo it or overtired. And also like you may overthink this, people in the past, persons that you've dealt with in the past. And this person, I feel like could be past energy. I also see the Three of Cups. You might have been dealing with someone in the past who also was dealing with another party, because I also see like the Three of Cups. Some of you put like an end to a situation because like that person wasn't being necessarily honest with you. They want you all, you got the Two of Swords. They want you to learn how to kind of make a decision have that kind of blind faith, especially and trust, especially as you connected with this new person. It might have been in the past that like that energy, that person you may have not been able to trust because you feel like they may have been dealing with someone else or connecting with someone else. But yeah, I feel like it's pentacles. You might be connecting with a water sign, earth sign. We see a lot of cups, maybe earth. I mean, maybe swords, air signs. Could be one of those types of partners. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, I also see King of Pentacles, so which is not bad. So this person's going to be like steady, steady energy who you pick from in terms of partnership. Okay. So I'm going to go on to fire signs next. Anybody on here, fire sign? Okay, let's see some messages. What messages do you have for love in the month of May for fire signs? What messages do you have? Okay. For some of you, like spirit and ancestors want to remind you to stay optimistic about partnership, relationship. Some of you in the past maybe may have experienced. I also, when I cracked the deck the other time, some of you may have experienced like deception with someone, or you felt like someone wasn't honest with you. Yeah. And you want to make sure, like, you have real feelings. You want to make sure whomever it is can kind of honor it. For some of you, especially fire signs, like, they, spirit and ancestors, like, they want y'all to actually, like, learn how to flirt, learn how to, hi, no, this is, I'm just doing the elements. If you want a reading, you can always book. For some of you who are fire signs, like your ancestors want you to learn how to, I guess we say, embody kind of playing and flirting with someone. Like we also talk about it from like glamour work, like when I often think about like burlesque work, you know, you're allowing your feminine to kind of come out. Let's see what other messages. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you in the past, like you may have dealt with someone who wasn't honest with you, and that's what I was picking up earlier. For some of you, you need to do some shadow work about relationships or just overall the people that you've been picking in the past. And I think because of that, or whomever that person you were dealing with, like it was hard for you to feel connected with them because you weren't really feeling like they were telling the whole truth or just feeling blindsided. You have the Page of Pentacles here. I also cracked the deck again. So Queen of Pentacles, you may end up with someone who's an earth sign. Get the Page of Pentacles. So maybe someone who has some grounded energy. Some of you right now, you're focused on your money. A lot of folks of you are focused on your money. Yeah, you got the Empress here. So you are needing someone who can allow you to be in that Empress energy. Some of you may end up getting pregnant if you meet this new person. Yeah, and also the Eight of Pentacles, like this person who's coming in, they might be hardworking, or they could be someone who's in like the trades. A lot of you in the past probably felt like you put your eggs in one basket with that person. and spirit's reminding you, like, by who this person's coming in, like there's some cups potentially still there, opportunities still there, and also reminding you not to disconnect from your feelings, right? We mourn the feelings, things that didn't go right, but we also acknowledge it from ourselves. Hi, it's 22 for a reading. I could put my Cash App in if you want to do one. Hold on 1 second. I could put my Cash App in if you want to do one. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can put this in the chat. Here it is. Yeah, if some of you want me to do a reading for you. Yeah, so fire signs, like, you have someone coming towards, but for some of you, you need to allow yourself to kind of heal some of the things that have happened in the past. Not all is lost. You do have someone who's potentially stepping forward. But I think getting yourself out there, putting yourself out there is what's going to help you get access to this person coming forward. Yeah, so if any of you want a reading, I have my Cash App here in the comments. Yeah, some of you, reminder to work on codependency. So be open, but don't let your past implicate how you handle experiences. So, okay, does anyone want a reading? If not, I'm gonna sign off. Yeah, we have another moon coming up, so this would be also a time for some of you who want to do some manifestation work. This would be the time to kind of do it. So, not seeing anybody else wants a reading. Oh, I do have one. Okay. Al? Yeah, I got it for $6. It's 22. Do you have your question that you want to ask? Do you want to put your question in the chat?